particularly one of its Georgia members, Mac Secord. In the world of nonprofits, Angel Flight stands out for its determination to bring those in need of life-saving medical care. And in a world of dedicated volunteers, Mac Secord stands out for coupling his passion for flying with his passion to help his fellow man. Angel Flight's creed is that the cost of travel should never stand in the way of patients receiving necessary medical care. Through a network of volunteer pilots, Angel Flight specializes in flying those in need to medical facilities at distant locations. In Georgia, we are proud that Peachtree DeKalb Airport in metro Atlanta is home to Angel Flight, the original volunteer pilot organization serving those who live in or traveling to or through Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and the Carolinas. Since the year 2000, Angel Flight's missions of hope have increased more than 760%. Last year, these generous volunteer pilots flew 2,266 missions, serving patients with 167 different medical conditions who ranged in age from newborn to 100 years old. In some of our nation's most trying hours, the pilots and coordinators of Angel Flight were there. In the aftermath of 9/11, they transported relief workers, firefighters, Red Cross personnel, and FBI agents to New York and Washington when commercial air traffic was grounded. And they served as first responders during Hurricanes Katrina and Rita, flying 450 relief missions that ferried supplies, medical equipment, and volunteers into disaster areas and reunited families separated by the storms. In recognition of the service of its volunteers, Angel Flight received awards from the Red Cross and the National Aeronautic Association. One of Angel Flight's dedicated volunteers is Mac Secord of Atlanta. Simply put, Mac's life has always been about service. He is one of the original 15 pilots of Angel Flight of Georgia. But before he found his calling transporting adults and children to hospitals, burn centers, and cancer treatment facilities, Mac had another calling, his country. Mac spent 22 years as a pilot in the United States Air Force. For 5 of those years, he served as the Air Force's senior spokesman at the Pentagon. Flying and helping others have always been Mac's twin passions. In 1964, while in the Air Force, he participated in a daring humanitarian airlift in the Congo that saved more than 2,000 people who had been taken hostage. For his efforts, Mac and his colleagues received the prestigious Mackey Trophy, awarded by the Air Force for the most meritorious flight of the year. Since 1985, Mac has donated his time, his Cessna 180, and the cost of his fuel to Angel Flight. On his first mission, he picked up a little boy in Columbus, Georgia, who had terrible burns on his face and body from pulling a frying pan off a stove. Mac says he didn't know that burn patients require continuing treatment, and he said, "I realized that during the first flight that this was an important service and that I could make a difference." Mac is a one-man cheering session for the Angel Flight. He spreads the word to Lions Club, Kiwanis Clubs, Rotary Clubs, Pilots Associations, schools, churches, and anyone who will listen. He jokes that he will give his 20-minute PowerPoint presentation to any group of people that will sit still. This remarkable man also volunteers at the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, USO, works at the Atlanta Community Food Bank, and participates in a program to read to the blind. But his first love is flying. Last August, Mac received the Wright Brothers Master Pilot Award from the FAA to commemorate 50 years of flying without accidents, incidents, or violations. In October, Mac was given the first ever Lifetime Achievement Award from Angel Flight, marking his 23 years of service. Fittingly, it will be renamed the Mac Secord Award. And just this month, Mac was honored with the National Aeronautical Association's Public Benefit Flying Award for decades of going above and beyond as a volunteer pilot, bringing life-saving medical care to families in need. This recognition couldn't come to a more deserving organization than Angel Flight, nor to a more deserving individual than Max Secord. On behalf of those who need help, thanks to Angel Flight and to Max Secord for letting your passion for service take flight and for making hope soar. With that, Madam President, I would yield back. And
the Senator from Alabama.
Madam President, I just